Hello, we are Tavon and David from TD Adventures. In today's video, we will take you along with us as we explore Washington State. We left Oregon hugging the coast. We will be taking this bridge from Astoria, Oregon into Washington. We stayed at this campground by the bay for one night. It is an okay campground. We will come back here again because the Wi-Fi was very good for us to work remotely. The next day we kept going. By this point it had already rained all night.
So it rained all night, rain all day,
Yep.
and all week this week.
Rain. Right.
It has good Wi-Fi, but
Excellent Wi-Fi, the best.
there's nothing much to do here.
It is very common to see logging trucks on the road in this part of Washington. Lots of logging in this area. We wanted to check out Ruby Beach. We could not because it was raining.
City of Forks, David, but can't see because
We spent one night at Forks, Washington, where the Twilight movie was filmed. One of these trucks was driven by Bella in the Twilight movie. We were the only two people at the visitor center. Thank goodness we had a small break from the rain. We backtracked to the Hoh Rain Forest at Olympic National Park. We did not come up the day prior because it was raining so much. We knew it would have been all snow up here. We took the Hall of Mosses trail. This part of Washington gets about 12 feet of rain per year. The trees are always wet and are covered with moss. Walking through the trees makes us feel like we are in another time and place. Fascinating to see how new trees grow over the old fallen tree. From the Hoh Rain Forest, we went to the La Push area. Lots of logs washed up on the beach. We were trying to see if we can make it to those two big trees. Nope, we did not make it. Can't say we didn't try. Next, we went to stay at this campground in the Maca Indian Reservation. On the way there, we could see Vancouver Island, Canada.
So over there is Canada.
Being here at this spot put us at the most left corner of Washington State. Wow, we are really far from home. A short drive from the campground is Shishi Beach. We did not make it there because the hike would have been very long and it was later in the day. Driving past this pretty lake as we are making our way to Port Angeles, Washington. In our travels, we find that we keep going back to the RV Parky app to look for a campground to stay. we have stayed at all different types of campgrounds. This time, the app gave a good recommendation for this KOA. You can see Olympic Mountain covered with snow from this campground. For $5 for a half hour, you can rent these monster bikes. Tavon wanted to give it a try. She may be the only senior trying out this monster bike. The owner gave her extra time, 45 minutes instead of the usual 30 minutes. Here she comes. Come on, you can do it. Time for some pushing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Check out this Salt Creek Recreation Campground, which is right by the water with a pretty view of Canada. We did not stay here because it is first come, first serve, which we tend to avoid to minimize stress of getting to the campground early. Check out the deer and more deer. Visiting Madison Falls. We saw a rainbow as we were driving back to the campground. We so lucked out that the road going up the Olympic Mountain opened up the very last day we were in the area. Coming up is the big machine they use to plow the snow. Look how much taller the snow pile is compared to our RV. Our RV is 10 feet tall. Look at how much the snow is covering the visitor center. Views going down. Going through the tunnel. View of the valley below. Exploring Dungeness National Wildlife Refuge. It is a 5.5-mile walk one way to the lighthouse. We won't be doing that. We are just going to explore a bit. View to the left. Heading back. Driving past Port Ludlow as we are leaving Olympic Peninsula. Over there is Seattle, Washington. Traffic was backed up. The map redirected us to this very interesting old bridge. It also sent everybody else this direction. We are here at Mount Vernon, Washington, to check out the Tulip Festival. Normally, they have over 5 acres of blooming tulips here, but because of the flood, only a little over an acre was left. A fellow festival attendee held our camera so we could run in and out quickly. Go. Portrait time. Checking out Deception Pass State Park, Washington. We visited Cindy, our fellow Pleasure-Way OnTour 2.0 owner. She has 2 dogs, Bella and Cruiser. We then visited our friends who used to live in the Northeast that we have not seen in over 8 years. Then we were at the Ford dealer getting new tires before we slowly head back to the East Coast.